course it was the goddamn heart fragments. Look over here. Ah, yes, who was it? Again, the neighboring classes. She's being bullied, isn't she? How pitiful. But she deserves it, doesn't she? After all, she's so gloomy. That's one way of looking at it. Not the right way, though. You're alright now. From here on, you will not feel sad or cry. You will not feel happy or smile. All you need to do is just wait for a long while for the time to come, all alone without feeling anything, till a girl the same age as you appears before you. And then if you can kill that child with your own hands, that bus should come once again. Do you know this person? No, not at all. What is it? No, it's not just that. I'm sorry. We are in a hurry, so if there's no business you have with us, we'll be going now. There's no way I could do it to a girl the same age who hasn't done anything wrong. Then you can just go kill one that has done something wrong. One that has done something wrong? That classmate that called to me that day when I was about to get on the bus. It was that person who I saved from being bullied but abandoned me, wasn't it? If that person didn't call out to me, I wouldn't have already rode on the bus by now. But several years have passed since then. Since I haven't aged, everyone in my classes already. Then you can just pretend to ride on the bus and get interrupted by someone. You can just remake the events of the day and kill that child. But that's... It'll be fine. First, let's start by hating someone. What have I been doing to Chitose? There you go.
Something seems strange about you. What was that light just now?
There are some big leaps in logic in this game's narrative.
What Chitose
had were the heart fragments that I threw away.
Heart fragments?
The positive part of my emotion that I talked to you about just before. I thought I already threw them away, but Chitose gathered them for me.
Oh no, it caught up to us, and now it's gonna wait here until you do something to save us, because this is obviously a scripted moment where you show that you're good and have overcome your negative emotions or something. It's the general connotation, if I'm correct.
My negative emotions, you two now return inside me.
Phew. That monster inside Kabato's body!
Even if one misses the bus, there is a way to call for the bus one more time. It is to take away the life of someone of the same sex and age with one's own hand. This must be really, really hard for the species that, have the ability to freely change their sex. Because is it the sex they were born? Oh, you know what? I'm not going to think too hard about it. I was thinking of things like amiibos. That way, that's the Nintendo thing. Amoebas, but yeah.
Same sex and age? What, do you go to, like, internet message boards and go, like, sex, age, location, and try to find someone that fits your credentials? I hate dating websites. I'm actually... I see, so that's why, regarding Chitose, you were trying to...
But relax, I will no longer bring any more harm to Chitose.
Would it be okay to believe you?
Yes, I was mistaken about everything. I've got to kill you instead.
Okay. But I'm not the same age.
Hey, Akane, can I leave Chitose to you?
I was going to do so even if you didn't ask. I will definitely save Chitose. I will forget her for you what I will forget for you what you've done to Chitose. So just be gone from here now. And then don't ever show yourself in front of Chitose again, you understand?
Understood. Then take care of Chitose, okay?
As I embraced Chitose, I took her right into the convenience store and called for an ambulance right away. Wait, give me a second. Gotta write my OTP. As I embraced Chitose, I took her right into the convenience store. I bought myself a bottle of water, and I kissed her in aisle 5. It was a good kiss. It was a good kiss. Chitose wounds miraculously missed her vital spots, so fortunately her life was not in danger. I spoke honestly about what happened this night to the police, but they did not believe me. They told me I had a funny voice. I was hurt. Even to me it feels dubious whenever the things that happened that night were actually real or not. Since then, our daily lives have started up again, and 3 months have passed since then.
The final station of the bus route of the one that went to Amayado 20 years ago. As I thought, it really is Takanomakuro.
Chitose! Your friend Tachibana said that she had something to talk about with you and has come to the front of the house.
Akane-san.
And also, to think that you'd actually sneak into school and get hurt on a day when your mother happened to arrive at home late 3 months ago, which I'm for some reason not bringing up right now. But somehow I feel relieved. You shouldn't do any more reckless things from now on. You should just stay in your bed all day and do nothing. Let Mama take care of you. Oh, Chitose, what would I do without you? I'd probably kill myself. Never move out, Chitose. Never move out. Oh, what dangerous things do you do? Who are these girls that know you? Oh, you're growing up so fast. Before you know it, you'll get a boyfriend or a girlfriend. I'm open-minded, because I won't let you have either of them. In any case, it isn't good to make your friend wait, so come home down quickly.
Yo, it's been a while, Chitose. Has your wound healed by now?
Yes, thanks to you, it's healed perfectly like this. Wait. My mind right now. Sorry, I was imagining like this. Just a solid, like, stab. And this will heal, too. It's thanks to how you desperately carried me there that day, Akane-san. Oh, my stars. I still have to pay myself off whenever I think about that one.
Oh. For a moment I wondered about how it turned out, but it's great that you seem fine and alright.
By the way, Akane-san, I was told you had something to talk about with me.
No. It's just that I thought it'd be reasonable also to tell you, Chitose, what Kabato told me afterwards.
Okay. That can't be. Then the reason why she said I was on the bus, why I was a bus ticket.
It seemed that by taking away the life of someone of the same sex and age, the bus...
Didn't we, like, establish this an hour ago or something? Again, these characters can't put two and two together. It's like Okay, so I've played a lot of RPG Maker horror games, and this is right now pinpointing one thing I really, really dislike about the narrative about several RPG Maker horror games I've played, how they have to overly explain the plot to you, because like they're treating the audience like we're dumb, like, you know, I wouldn't understand that the notes that I've been picking up are in fact related to the events going on in the game. The ones that I should mention aren't even optional notes or anything. They're completely mandatory to continue. You need to read them to be able to continue the game as is. And anyways, though, they're treating me like I'm a dummy that wouldn't have put this together, and they have to overstate it. Like, this is something that we could have learned an hour, 2 hours ago even, because some of the notes before that. But yeah. I know, but I hate it when the plots overtly have to explain themselves. And this, I've seen so many RPG Maker games fall into this. And it just comes off as bad writing to me. It's like, oh, I get the point. You don't need to explain it. You're making it less interesting by explaining the same point over and over and over again. I get it. She needed to kill someone else of her same sex and age to be able to get the bus to come back to bring her to the afterlife. I get it. Let that spoon feeding happen. It's just, I've experienced this multiple RPG Maker horror games, and it's like, it's one of those big things that bugs me whenever I see it happen, because it's like, yes, I get it. And these characters apparently can't put two and two together. It'd be like a scenario if I was to be in a situation where, like, let's say that I'm in a scenario where I'm trapped in a graveyard after in fact, let's take the beginning example even. Let's say I took a stone, a stone from the graveyard, and then all throughout the graveyard there's notes that talk about taking a stone from the graveyard will make a curse befall you. And then there's even a character that talks to me about how the stone in the graveyard is cursed, and that I got trapped in the graveyard because I took a stone out of it. But it's not until the very end of the game where I'm like, oh, I'm trapped here because I took a stone out of the graveyard. Still, though.
It seems that by taking away the life of someone of the same sex and age, the bust of Tako no Makura comes once again. Which is why she was trying to kill you, Chitose, as you were of the same sex, of the same age, in order to call for the bus once again.
I got a splinter in my foot for a second. Give me a second. I'll try and pull it out. Got it out. Time for it to bleed. Chitose sits there.
You're not possibly thinking of anything strange, right?
I'm always thinking something strange, Akane. Eh?
Certainly that person is pitiful, but what she tried to do to you was worse.
Yai.
To do such a thing as take away the life of who hasn't done any wrong, so that she'd be able to go to peace.
But
where is she, and what is she doing now? I told her never to show herself in front of Chitose again, but if she'll stay like this forever and able to go to peace...
She won't be able to go to peace forever?
Ah, no, that's why I said it's nothing for you to worry over, which is why I just told you right now so you can worry over it.
Kabato-chan. Again, this feeling. Why is my head a stacked television? I think I'm picking up signals. Hey, Susaneri-san? Do you have a little spare time now? Ah, yes. Okay, but... Actually, this kid here wants to be friends with Susaneri-san, she told me. Well, with me? Yes. Or is that not okay, perhaps? No, it is okay. I haven't had friends before now, so I'm really happy about it. Hooray, she says she'll be your friend. Then, Susaneri-san, let's go get along from today on, okay? Yay, 1,000 yen. Get! And of course it was a bet or something. Because Yeah. Ha, this seriously is the worst. Ah. Here's another thing to talk about. Unless, of course, you're making a parody or an exaggerated work, usually a bully with no redeeming qualities does not make for a good character. It comes off as unrealistic because there's no one that has it is very rare for a bully. I mean, bullies are obviously a thing, but it's very rare for there to be people that have zero likable qualities that are always an asshole all the time. If there's somebody that is like that, then they become, unlikable because that's just their entire character right there. They are just unlikable. But more so, unrealistic. If someone is an asshole all the time to that extent, then they wouldn't be liked by other people. So, of course, you can be an asshole, and there are definitely people that get along just fine with that style. But, usually there's... Anyways, though, it basically just comes off as the characters. It feels more like the idea of something than actually being a thing, and because of that, it loses some of its impact. It's like, oh well, yeah, it's the bully characters because they have no likable traits. So to make me feel for the plight of this other character, but because the bullies are unrealistic, I don't feel for her plight because it seems like she's in some unrealistic scenario, because this isn't a scenario that would actually... It's like, oh yeah, this girl never had a single friend in her life. Everyone wanted her to die or something. They didn't pick on her because the story doesn't even make any sense right now. When does this take place in the timeline? Because apparently they only start picking on her once she stood up for the boy or something. Because apparently they weren't bullying her before then. Apparently she's they didn't even say she's gross or anything. They just say that she's so plain. It's like, oh yeah, I'll give you 1,000 yen if you say I'll be friends with that plain girl. Still though, no then. This seriously is the worst. I thought she definitely rejected. This is a big loss for me. Now, more importantly for you, what will you do from here on? That person has truly misunderstood and thinks she really became friends with you. Ha, yeah, about that. The ugly one will definitely come following after me every day from now on. I just can't imagine that person's really joyed about it after all, wasn't she? Ha, it really will be depressing coming to school from tomorrow onwards. But then you can just make her not go to school. How? This isn't how, this is not the story we were told earlier of why she was being bullied. It's like some alternative scenario now. I have a good idea. Could you lend me your ear? Suzunari-san, will you be taking your time off at gym today? Yes, I was born physically weak. But I'd like to take gym with you together, Suzunari-san. But that'd be... Hey, it'd definitely be fun. Try doing a forward somersault on that mat there. We're friends, right? Aren't you going to listen to what your friends say? Okay, I'll try doing it. Everyone, come look here. Right now, the non-athletic Suzunari-san will be performing a forward somersault in front of everyone. Seriously, isn't that the person unable to do any exercise? In fact, take a look. She's really, really shaking. Now then, I'm unable to exercise. Now, there are people that condition, but generally they are, conditioned away from gym. I'm just saying, there's a few, there's a few really far leaps in logic here. She can't. I mean, sure, somersaults are not the easiest thing in the world to do. I can actually do somersaults. At least I knew I used to be able to, but I haven't done it in a long time. And it's not like something which I could probably do on the spot here or anything. But why is she known as the non-athletic girl? Is there any sign? In fact, she's been chasing us the whole entire game, hasn't she? She's been doing a lot of running. So how is she never mind. It's just... I mean, I'm just saying that there's some. I think this is what's bothering me about this game, because there are things about it I like, but there are some things about it I'm not liking. And I think the reason why is because it's just. The story seems like it has potential, which is why it's disappointing me more that it's kind of going for the far reaches, the far grab at the things that don't really strike as particularly good. I'm sorry if I'm complaining so much about this. It's not like this. I'm complaining about this more than I sometimes complain about legitimately bad games. Just I think the reason why is because I'm a little bit disappointed. I feel like there are things here that they could have tackled in much better ways. So yeah. But there was no... Never mind. And this is also not... Apparently, she wasn't even disliked before the scenario that was presented earlier to us. Seems almost like an alternate timeline to what we're being presented to right now. But yeah. Well, how uncool. Just how she dives straight into the mat just like that. In fact, isn't this person hindering our class? You shouldn't get in the way of people like us who take this more seriously. What? I'm pretty sure there's not like a class average for gym practice. She's not like on a sports team. It's just gym. It's PE. Regardless. That's right. Right now the teacher isn't looking, so let's go lock her up in the gym storage room. That's a... Okay. I'm sure that all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 students here were behind this idea. Now that's a real bright idea. Hey, someone hold her from the other side. Eh? Stop it. I'm sorry, I won't do it anymore. Bye, Suzanari. It'd be great if someone were to find you. Smell you later. That's all I can say. Someone let me out. Someone help me. That's right, there's no way anyone would become friends with me. I will be all alone from here on always forever. And that was a stacked TV moment. No! I only get terrible TV channels. Kabato-chan. Oh dear, it's an ending split path route. When was the last time I got a save? I don't even remember. It was a while ago, and I don't want to have to go through all that to see the other ending. Ugh. Why is life so complicated? What should I answer, guys? It's all not all alone. Is my precious friend. Where do you guys sit? I'll try doing both. This is my stubbornness speaking. I'll do Is My Precious Friend next, because I feel like that'll be the better ending. So I'll say It's Not All Alone. Koi-chan is not all alone.
Chitose?
I'm sorry, Akane-san. I need to get going.
Chitose! That girl, could she possibly... Oh, my hip! Damn it! Why does it have to be now of all times that the wound I got from Kabote's shadow that day?
Today rains. Again, it rains. Oh, it's a playable thing. Oh, okay. Now talk to him. Ah, Chitose. I'm sorry, I made a promise with Akane, but I just wanted to apologize to you once, Chitose. I don't think I'll be forgiven, but even then no, it's fine now. I've already forgotten it. I don't remember anything now. Even if I do say so myself, Chitose, you really are too soft-hearted. I do get told that a lot. Hey, Kabato-chan, would it be alright to sit by your side? Yes. It feels like somehow, the first time I saw you, Kabato-chan, it didn't feel like you were a stranger, did it? It is that so? Yes, a feeling as if we were friends ever since a long time ago. In truth, for me, it also felt like that. Chitose, why are you rubbing my head with yours? Like as if when I talk to you, I mysteriously get some kind of warm feeling. What is this mysterious warm feeling? What is happiness? Something I obviously never experienced, as I was always picked on, as everyone hated me, and no one in their right mind would become friends with me, and would instead lock me in a gym, locker room, like something like that, storage, I guess, because revulsions, because I couldn't do a goddamn somersault. Really? What a relief. I thought that felt like that only for me. Hey, Kabato-chan? What? You asked me earlier if I had a friend I'd be able to die with together fast. No, that's... It's fine, cause I'm gonna kill myself right now so you can be your butt's ticket to heaven. For me, it's fine to go together with you, Kabato-chan. So that means that you'll come ride the bus together with me? Yes. Why would you go so far as to do that? I was also bullied in school and felt all alone this whole time. But when I met you, Kabato-chan, I was able to meet for the first time someone who I could call a friend. And so I'm gonna kill myself! I don't want to be all alone anymore. And I don't want to leave you all alone either. So, would you really go together with me? Yes. And so with your hand, one more time. The rain has gone stronger, hasn't it? Understood. It's okay, it's assisted murder, Chitose. What? Thank you. No, don't worry about it.
Amayado! Amayado! For those getting on board, please be careful not to slip as you embark. Because, yes, okay. Akane is like, oh. Well, I didn't learn a thing. Chitose, for you to even go that far for Kabato, who's now gonna really truly be the real Pokemon Master? Are you truly happy with this? Jumps on the eagle. Wait, now the eagle's gonna talk? The meaning of happiness is different for each person. It cannot be measured using other people's scales. You're the hawk from that time. So that talking hawk in the legend actually is real, huh? I will take responsibility for those two souls and guide them to the other world. you can just forget about everything you saw today and go back home to your everyday life. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! The great mighty eagle. Chitose! Damn it. For her to make such a happy-looking face like that. Now I ride off into the sunset. Follow me, my children. For all of us work together in the great circle of life. Remember, friends will die for friends, or something. I think it was the moral of the story. There's probably another ending if I had selected if we were friends, because friends probably don't actually kill each other. Here are some pieces of advice from Eagle Hawkman. The Hawk says, if you're to make a game narrative, try not to overly explain yourself. Ambiguity is in fact an okay thing. Too much ambiguousness, and you may lose your way. But it's fine not to spell everything out either. Keeping some cards away from the player's view in the narrative sense is okay. And it is sometimes good to trust the player. The best experiences are ones of the experiences that the player themselves can form in their head. If there is a ghost that wants you to kill yourself, you probably should not. The ghost is already dead. What does it matter if you lose your life in the process? If someone truly cares for you, they will want you to live, as opposed to kill themselves for you. Another piece of advice from the Hawk. Remember that it is good to pay respects to the dead. And by paying respects, it means that you shouldn't start an overly long ghost story by taking something from a grave that does not belong to you. You will have your own grave one day, and it is good for you to be able to respect those of the dead before you. Another piece of advice from the Hawk. If you're going to make a story about being bullied, please, oh please, do not make heartless bastards as the bullies. In very, very rare occasions, there may be a person who is completely heartless in their bullying, but there is hardly any real-world examples one could pull from of somebody so intensely unlikable to everybody that is for some reason in a big game of bullying bully types that they just do malicious things for the sake of being malicious, even to unrealistic extents. Another lesson from the Hawk. Make sure that if you are going to include voice actors, to include their lines and credits in their voice acting. Why the fuck were the letters even lit up? Why were the letters lit up? I'm gonna have to talk to you guys there about that one in a second. Also, I don't know the music playing. There is more advice to come from the Hawk, but I think the credits are ending. I was gonna say away, but now I'm falling. Gravity is finally come back for me. And they made out in heaven or something. I don't know. Very rainy in heaven. Or wherever that was. I guess their grave, maybe. True end. A form of happiness. Oh, that was the true ending. Canon! Well, there you go. Is what it is, what it is. True endo. Haha. Continue. Let me get the other ending. Blah, blah, blah. At least I'm like 90% sure it'll lead to another ending. I play enough RPG Maker games. I should probably look this up before I waste my time doing this, if that's the case, but I feel like I'm right. I just have to skip through everything up until a certain point. Blah, blah. There was someone else here.
Gotta give it a moment as we learn about the people that want me to kill myself. But they're not really people, cause one is dead and the other is imaginary. The real person that I imagined came to punch some sense into me, though she's actually the one being punched. Now then. Okay. One must mash through these buttons. The thing is, there's like so not much gameplay gonna happen in the next bit. I might as well just play the game of mashing that Z button. Spacebar in this case, but that one's louder, so I'm gonna press the C key. There you go, we're all a happy family again. Let the heart shard show us the way, or something. She's the one, Sailor Moon. She is the one, Sailor Moon. There you go, just skip right through that dialogue. See how it plays out. Look at that dialogue. Someone spent time writing this, and then someone else spent time translating it, so I could be playing it here. Do I regret playing it? Most certainly not, though I do have my complaints with it. Skip, 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 skippity, skippity, skip. No, I'm happy to play it once. I have my complaints, but I understand that games take time and everyone's got to learn from their mistakes. Not like I've made some perfect thing that is completely flawless. Not even close to that, but yeah. But critique can help. And I think there's promise here as well. There's things I enjoy about the game. Things I think are well done, even. The other things, which are, I hate to ruin that shadow for you guys, but that's not a shadow. I went up here earlier. That's an arrow painted on the granite. It's supposed to be a way that it's telling the cars to drive to. People were wondering what the thing on the top left was. They thought it was a shadow of somebody standing there, but that's an arrow painted on the cement. Going from there. Skipping all through the dialogue. And now we blah blah blah. Now we get to this part. On the bright side, this game doesn't have too many pauses or anything, so it's really easy to skip through the dialogue. And now my mother tells me all the fun stuff about her. Now we have this discussion, and soon the choice will actually happen. She's going to tell me the thing that she didn't tell me previously. Then we're going to have the weird flash in our head to another time or something, because we get bad reception or something. Gotta skip on through. Yep, here comes the TV channel side. She has a dumb narrative involving a weird results out of PE class, but whatever the case. Goes in the PE side. Gym was terrible. Her friends hated her. Everybody told her to do somersaults, but she never could. And as a result, she was locked in the storage room with no friends. The poor, unfortunate girl. Ba-da-da-da. Oh no, she was locked in. I don't understand why this gym scene even played. Why did this gym... What is this gym scene shown? How is it important to what they're talking about? It's not. Yeah, no, never mind. No, now I'm rewatching it. I don't know why that's there even. Kabochi has not... Did I just say the same option? God fucking dang it! No. Kabote-chan is my precious friend. Kabote-chan is my precious friend.
Chitose? Chitose?
I'm sorry, Akane-san. I need to get going.
Chitose! That girl, could she possibly... Oh! My hip!
What? Oh, yeah, so it's basically, it seems like the same thing so far. The day again it rains. Hi. Ah, Chitose. I'm sorry I made a promise with Akane, but I just wanted to apologize to you once, Chitose. I don't think I'll be forgiven, but even then no, it's fine now. I've already forgotten it. I don't remember anything now. Even if I do say so myself, Chitose, you really are too soft-hearted. I do get told that a lot. Hey, Kabatos-chan, would it be alright to sit by your side?
Grind my hips, baby.
It feels like somehow, the first time I saw you, Kabato-chan, it didn't feel like you were a stranger, did it?
Is that so?
Yes, a feeling as if we were friends ever since a long time ago.
Oh my. In truth, for me, it also felt like that.
Like as if when I talk to you, I mysteriously get some warm feeling.
I read that wrong. I'm not tired, don't blame me.
What? Really? What a relief. I thought that it felt like that only for me. Hey, Kabato-chan?
What?
Let's go get along and be friends from here on, like always.
But Akane told me not to show myself in front of you, Chitose.
All those bad feelings are gone from you now, Kabato-chan. Surely Akane-san too understands that in the bottom of her heart. And so, how about let's go live together from here on?
Would it really be fine to be your friend, Chitose?
Yes, of course. Ah, the rain stopped.
Understood. I will absolutely no longer betray my friends. I fight for my friends. I fight for my friends. And so, best regards from here on, okay?
Yes.
Huh.
Chitose, as I thought you really did go to see Kabato.
Akane-san. Sorry, Akane-san. In the end, I just can't leave Kabato-chan all alone.
Chitose, come here a little.
Eh? Okay.
You understand, right, that Kabato is someone is already dead? Even if you can touch or talk to her, she won't age and doesn't have the warmth of a human.
What? Are we gonna cuddle? Okay.
But you, Chitose, will become an adult and go walk the path of your own life. To live together with Kabato would be to sacrifice that life.
Like, are we getting married? I don't understand. What? This is just a friendship. I mean, I think I can have other friends still, though.
Surely you'll eventually be unable to bear it that you will separate from Kabato one day. If it result in something sad like that, then perhaps it'd be better if from the start.
I won't separate from her.
You know, you're 14 years old. You can change your mind in like 4 years, give or take.
Eh?
This is his first time ever doing it. Her first time ever doing it. Sorry, it's because of the voice. I'm tired. Her first time ever doing that. The and all that fun stuff.
I will never leave Kabato-chan all alone anymore. I have decided so. That will be my life from here on. This is what I have decided.
Now you.
I have decided.
It seems like whatever I say, I won't be able to persuade you. But now you know what living together means. Living together in your house, right? Putting a ring on it. Now, how are you planning to explain that to your parents?
Ah, that's right, what do I do? I'm gonna make her a doghouse.
There you go. Always just so soft-hearted and not thinking ahead about things. I guess you really are one who can't be helped. Being together with this person is starting to make me all weird too.
Akane-san?
Hey, Kabato.
What?
You starting from today, come to my home.
Hey. There you go. Hey, Akane-san, what's this supposed to be about?
We already got a few ghosts staying in my place. I figure one more won't be a big deal. It's like the Poltergeist movie, 24/7 there. Just last month, I left my family's house and started living on my own. It's an apartment, so it's not very spacious, but it shouldn't be a problem if only one more person is added. Until you become independent and are able to take Kabato in Chitose, I'll leave Kabato in my home.
You'll never take to away from me. You try to home in on my ghost girl?
In exchange, go take her in as soon as you can, because I have my own life too.
Yes. But is Kabato-chan alright with that? Yes, I wouldn't mind that.
Oh,
Alright. I'll take you in as soon as I can, Kabato-chan, okay? Yes, I'll be waiting.
I hope you're potty trained. Then, now that we've finished our talk, let's all go and eat something delicious, the three of us together. Except you, Ghost, because can Ghost eat? Have we established that Ghost can eat yet? Well, if so, why can Ghost eat? Why? Well, really, why don't more ghosts stay on the planet if, like, ghosts can literally do everything that humans can, but they don't age? It's basically like they live forever, but they can even interact with whatever. Hell, they get cool magical powers. Serious, what's the disadvantage of being a ghost? I'm not seeing it.
Yay, I support this idea. I also support.
By the way, I just suddenly started wondering about this now, but Kabato, are you able to eat without that?
Yeah, there you go. I was just thinking about this. There's certainly that. I don't get hungry if I don't eat, but I can eat. So what's the disadvantage? That just adds to my questions. What's the disadvantage of being a ghost? In fact, I would love to not get hungry. You won't even put on any weight. And you probably don't get sleepy either. And you live forever. Why don't we all just become ghosts then? It's like a pleasure that isn't very necessary. You just get pleasure from eating? Fuck. Still, though.
I see. In other words, it seems like this can be done without increasing my food expenses that much.
Did you say something?
No, nothing really. Now, you two, what do you want to eat? Today is my payday, so I can splurge, you know.
Before that, there's somewhere I'd like to go. Would that be fine?
No! Fuck you! I was inviting you out for a nice dinner, and here you go, declining me and hurting my feelings! I don't mind, but is it close by?
Yes, it's just right over there.
Pushes her into the street, car runs over. Now we're all gonna be ghost buddies.
Since I'd like to fulfill my promise I made with Kabato-chan first.
And thus they all lived happily ever after. Why the fuck is there... Okay, let's just stop. I thought there was like lighthouses for a second. The moral of the story is there is no disadvantage to being a ghost. You also just go kill yourselves because thus you're going to live a more fulfilled, longer life. You better do it fast because the younger you are, the more attractive you'll be for the rest of your ghostly life. So run out to the streets, everybody. Get hit by cars. Jump off a school roof after being bullied. I don't know, something like that. That's what this game has taught me.
A true lesson to be learned, I'd say. True different perspective on life. You can enjoy the pleasures of whatever, but you don't actually need to do it. You can interact with the real world. It's like you have a physical body, but it's not actually a physical body. It's immortal and ghostly, and you can get a cool little negative. You can split your emotions. You can be like, you know what, I don't want to be negative today. You can just split your negative emotions and put it elsewhere. You can split your positive emotions and get over there. I didn't learn a goddamn thing. Still, though. Why'd they just fade away? Were they the ghost all along? Oh, now here we are, older. I get it. We're married now.
All we do as friends is watch the sun, night,
Moon. Happy ending. Living together. Yes. Now then, and now then. I guess that was Amayado bus stop. I'm assuming if I didn't collect like any heart pieces, or maybe too few, I'd get a bad ending. And if I collected all of them, which I doubt I did, I'd get some extended ending, probably based off of the true ending. But is what it is. That's just my guessing. And I'm not going to do that right now, evidently, so hopefully you all pulled something from this. If you need me, I'm going to go kill myself. Now, see you all later. Until next time. Nah, I'm just kidding, obviously. So, thanks for watching the video. I'd very much appreciate if you take a moment to consider donating to my Patreon, where I'm trying to turn this into a livelihood for missed game videos, different higher quality video series for the channel, and my own little games to make from time to time. You can learn more about all of this at the link, which you'll also find in the description below. If you'd like to watch me record my game videos, take part in development streams, or just interact some, I stream quite regularly at my Hitbox.tv channel, and it's where I record all my gameplay for my Let's Plays. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and until next time, adieu.